Hi everyone. Like the introduction, my name is An, and in Vietnamese, An means safe and peace. It's a very beautiful name, comforting, soft, and comfortable. And for most of my life, I have been living exactly like it. I was An in An Toàn and in safety. So, growing up, I was always the careful one, the one that doesn't took any big risk, doesn't cause any trouble. And my parents, sitting down there, they were very proud of me. They said that. They said that I am very mature and they doesn't really have to worry much about me, mostly in school. And I thought that was a compliment, but as I got older, I realized that there's still something missing in my life. The more I tried to be safe, the smaller my world became, and uh, I am not really like protecting myself anymore. I'm just hiding at that point. And in psychology, there's a name for that, the comfort zone. It's where everything feels predictable and familiar, and your brain loves it because it makes you feel safe. When everything go as expected, your dopamine system rewards you, and it feels satisfying. That's why most of us cling to the familiar, and we never step out of our comfort zone. However, staying even when the expected outcome is not like positive, you still feel it still feel predictable and you still feel safe. However, staying too long in that comfort zone actually limit you because you can clearly see the comfort zone is the smallest circle here, while you have to go through fear zone, learning zone to actually get to growth zone. And even when you get to growth zone, you will realize that this circle will turn into the comfort zone again. And then you go through the whole process again of going through comfort zone, fear zone, learning zone, and growth zone all over again. So your world, your circle will just keep expanding and expanding. So my turning point for me was in grade 10 when again my mom encouraged me to join the debate club. I remember the first time I stand behind the podium, my hands were shaking, my heart was racing, and my script in my hand was like trembling with me. A little bit like today, to be honest. Standing here, I'm still a little bit scared. But throughout the whole speech, my mind whispered that I will embarrass myself. I do not belong here, and this is way out of my comfort zone. But at the same time, my mind also whispered that. At the same time, I also realized that this I cannot just stay in An Toàn. I'm not just An Toàn. I'm An, and there's so much potential in me, and I can really step out my comfort zone. So here's is like a bunch of picture of me with my debate club in high school. That's me, and we even though that first tournament I did not really win or place high, I realized that I can finally speak up, broke out of silence. It was the turning point for me, and now that was the turning point that gave me this courage to stand here and give this speech. So that's the turning point. However, that time I did not become confident overnight over that one debate tournament. There was still the two parts of me that negotiate. The first one, I still want to stay invisible. I still want to stay safe. The second part, I know that I can be much more. And that's when I realized throughout the years, I came to the process of transformation. The first one is awareness. It's when you finally recognize that the comfort zone or your safe place is limiting you, and then come small experiments. You first speak out something that you have been holding back. You first take that opportunity that you have been thinking about, and finally take the opportunity and learn. And then come learning and reinforcement. When you first score your first victory, or when even though you try and you fail, you still realize that there's so much possibility, and it's possible to do something. And finally, inspiration is when you have finished everything on your transformation, you can give out, like me, give out a speech and maybe inspire someone out there, that others can see that it's possible. And to be honest, I cannot really say that I have killed off my fear. I cannot really say that I step out of my comfort zone and I do not scare of anything anymore. But I learned that I should invite my fear to come along with me, but not to drive me anymore. I'm still An in An Toàn. It's still a part of me, but not the part that scares so much that I will be untouched by chaos. I will not touch any fear. I will stay outside of danger. But I learned to stay calm within chaos because my name is still An. I'm still calm, but calm within chaos instead of hiding from chaos. And connecting to the theme of TEDxVinschool Ocean Park, a lie and two truths. The lie that most of us believe is that safety equals peace. It's a peace of mind. You stay safe. You don't have to worry about anything. But the truth number one that I learned is that staying too long in comfort does growth and vitality, like the mind map that I showed before. And the truth number two is that peace isn't the absence of risk, it's the ability to stay grounded within uncertainty. And finally, I believe that even though in this room maybe your name isn't An, but I believe that there's still a part of An inside, or you have lived a part of An sometimes in your life too. And that just want to stay safe. But maybe I want to debunk the theory that peace isn't found by avoiding everything, by avoiding the storms. It's found in learning to still stand still, stay grounded, and moving forward, still in the middle of a storm. And there's two key takeaways from this speech that I hope you will learn is that first, fear can be a sign of growth, because in the mind map that I show, you have to experience fear to actually grow. It's not a sign, not just a sign of danger. And then fear and peace and growth can all exist together. You don't have to kill your fear. You can live with it and still learn and still grow from it. So, at the end of the speech, I finally want to ask you, what's really holding you back? Is it the thing that you call peace? Is it your fear, or is it your comfort zone? So thank you for listening.